Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Pepsi Center, the site. Denver Nuggets, the home team. And today, they'll be playing against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they've been a team that's won more than its share of big games over difficult opponents. That's how they've built the third best record in the Western Conference. Shaq, with the regular season winding down, playoffs approaching, what's the difference in the locker room between a team that knows they're in the playoffs and a team that knows they won't make the playoffs?
Well, for teams on the outside looking in, it can be demoralizing. You have to find ways to stay motivated, and you got to embrace the spoiler role. Let's be the team that, no one really thinks they're going to get in. Let's spoil some plans for some people. Let's send some other people fishing instead of people sending us fishing.
Fishing season. But listen, I would say this. I think I missed the playoffs 1, 2, 3 times in my career.
There he goes talking about himself again.
But it never
Ernie.
felt right. It never felt right.
When you weren't part of that?
No, you're missing the sense of optimism and excitement. You know what they used to call me in high school, right?
Mr.
Excitement.
Mr. Excitement.
No
yeah,
question. So
Ernie.
No question that the playoffs are where you want to be.
1,319.
What's that?
That's how many times he's talked about himself.
Okay. Well,
you can do that when you're Mr. Excitement.
No question.
I guess you
I was
can.
Mr. Excitement. And you know what else they used to call me?
Mrs. Excitement.
No. The gas station. You know why? Because I filled it up. 30 points a game.
Oh, wow. That's great. And then the Jet was just an afterthought.
No, that's after.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
1,321.
Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. The Nuggets have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court. Welcome to the Pepsi Center in Denver. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at the Rockets, sitting at third in the West. There's no question this is a top-notch team.
And Houston, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And now they've got a new set of goals, and those are all about success in the playoffs. That's where men are made. They've got to have their sights very high at this point when it comes to the postseason.
An excellent matchup at the center position tonight, Brent. Do centers take it as personal challenges when they are in that marquee matchup with the name as big as theirs?
I think they do, Kevin, but with the way the game is played nowadays, I think it gets a little frustrating for centers because we often don't see teams just pounding it down into the block or finding guys in the post. So the way that they have to impact the game isn't the way that we're used to in the 70s and 80s with huge scoring outputs. It's more about offensive rebounding, great screen setting, and shot blocking.
They're so hard to officiate, too. Sometimes they don't know what they can and cannot do from night to night.
And the fact that the game is so spread out, all of a sudden when centers are in the middle of all that action and it looks physical, maybe more fouls get called because we're just not used to seeing that much banging going on in the middle.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. And it's Houston's ball. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. The first free throw is good.
And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense. But last year, there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championships.
Both shots good from the stripe. And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with defense, though, Kevin, is that it takes all 5 guys to buy in. You have to have a level of trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents. Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Feels so good to bury that first shot. I know he won't hesitate to pull the trigger if he's got some space again.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And here's Harden after Gary Harris made that last three-pointer. Harris against Harden. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Ariza. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Beverly. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray balls.
And the basket by Harris.
Important to have shooters on the floor that can spread you out. Gary Harris likes to nail the deep 3, and he does there.
Here's the screen. Harden the pass to Capella. Right wing. Takes a 3. Good D by Nelson. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Chandler, no good.
Shocking he blew that opportunity, guys. 9 times out of 10, that is an easy make.
And here's Anderson from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, he looks comfortable from the pull-up, Jay, on that one.
Passes it to Jokic. Gallinari up top. Ariza covering. Gallinari against Ariza. Jokic a screen. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And stolen by Ariza. And Beverly kicks to Anderson. Chandler with the steal. 8 feet away. The putback. Rebounded by Capella. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Los Angeles.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Nelson with it. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Jokic sets the screen for Nelson. Chandler outside. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Chandler's got 5 now.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
Beverly dishes to Capella. Harden against Nelson. The kick out to Anderson. The three-pointer no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And that one good.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
Now here's Anderson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Nuggets trail. Nelson outside. Chandler with a screen for Nelson. Chandler a screen. The open shot. Harris. Harris missing again.
This team is counting on him to knock down looks like that. It has to mess with your confidence a little bit.
Beverly the pass to Harden. Back to Beverly. Anderson the screen. Releases. And it's Beverly missing.
I think the defense was surprised that he did not knock that down. Clear defensive breakdown there, guys. Should have made him pay.
Nelson with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Nelson kicks to Jokic. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Jokic has got his first points of the game. Nice to see Mike Malone back out there on the sideline. He left Sacramento in kind of, Brent, an odd situation to say the least, but he is showing he is a solid coach in the NBA.
You know that saying, Kevin, where things work out as they should? For Mike Malone, I think the Denver Nuggets is exactly where he should be. He did a tremendous job in Sacramento, especially getting through to DeMarcus Cousins, and it was a bit shocking that he was removed from that position. But Denver swiping him up, moving forward, and now they have a coach for their future.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, I agree. A good time out here if that's the case. No reason to waste precious seconds to get together.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson.
And checking out some stats for Harris. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Beverly dishes to Ariza. Now the pass to Harden. Shoots off the step back. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. You watch Jokic play, and you can see why so many are high on his ability to be a star someday. Brent has all the tools, is a legit 7-footer, and he moves with such ease.
Yeah, Jokic has a nice face-up game and has lateral movement as a big, which is quite impressive. Sense of spacing with his passing is pretty good. His timing on defense is good. Be interesting to see how he develops in the next couple seasons.
What do you think of the growth of the three-point shot as a weapon, Brent? Some have suggested that during the All-Star weekend, the three-point shootout should be the final event instead of the dunk contest. What do you think?
Well, I got a great idea. I really think they should expand the three-point shootout into 16 guys playing, and then you hand out a little bracket so all the fans can participate and fill it out.
That's a great idea.
So you go from 16 to 8 and then 8 to 4, then have the dunk contest, and then come back and let those 4 shoot it out. So you could kind of split it up a little bit and make the three-point shootout the last thing that you see. I'm on board with it.
Sounds good. Trains the three-pointer.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Murray kicks to Plumlee. Here's Barton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Smart play there from Barton to establish himself on the inside to convert.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Arthur. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Harden, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Pulls from the top of the key. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now, he just does not have the touch.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And working on that upper body strength, Plumlee has a great build and is converting through contact.
Harden kicks to Nene. Back to Harden. Now the dish to Williams. Clock at 6. A step back shot here. And that misses badly. Air ball. Denver leading by 5. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Williams against Barton. Back to Jokic. Some solid defense there by Nene. Houston's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Williams passes to Harden. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Dishes it to Arthur. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. A look here at Darrell Arthur. Ever since he came into the NBA, he's found his way into the rotation of the team. Brent, he just knows how to make an impact when he's out on the floor.
Well, I think it's pretty much the consistency that he gives you, Kevin, on both the offensive and defensive ends. Nothing spectacular, good positional defender, and then obviously that range for a big man, certainly an attribute.
The free throw drops for Arthur. Sam Decker's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good from Arthur.
Perhaps the biggest positive for Darrell Arthur is his ability to punish defense with that jump shot. He's so good at the mid-range and pick-and-pop situations. Really easy release lets him consistently make jumpers if he gets himself into open space.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Soft touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And perhaps the best part about Arthur is that his range can extend out to the three-point line. Brent, very helpful in pulling out defenders.
Yeah, Darrell Arthur can hit the 3 if you give him some space. And a big guy who can step out like that frees up a lot of driving lanes for your guards.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Now Barton. Another guy really kicked it up a notch for them in that Clippers game. And Plumlee kicks to Barton. And that one, good.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
In watching Will Barton play, or rather as he's known, the people's champ, you know, Brent, you have to love the energy and aggression that he plays with whenever he's out there on the floor.
Well, there's something about the blue-collar player, Kevin, that I think everybody who's a fan of the game always is attracted to. That's what Will Barton does. Very easy to cheer for, and he gives you everything he's got every night.
Now here's Gordon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Ooh, that three-pointer right there hurts. The former Indiana Hoosier really can bury those threes in bunches.
Here's Murray. 4-point game. To the left wing. Plumlee with the screen. Arthur up top. Again, the Nuggets score.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
1:07 left to play here in the first. Williams kicks to Nene. Back to Williams. Double team on Williams. Houston moving it around. From outside the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Plumlee in the post. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
Felt like he was just a wizard in that one, guys. Some of those passes were absolutely magical. It was fun to watch.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's Murray. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here is Arthur. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Gordon. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Denver on top, leading by 5. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
These guys are pickpockets out there. They feast off of that kind of carelessness. You have to protect the ball around them.
Denver leading by 5. Harris and Gallinari are the wings. Plumlee out there with Wilson Chandler. And it's Nelson in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Chandler, no good.
You can't fault him for taking the open look, guys. Just didn't go in for him. But, you know, he'll look to shoot that one again.
Gordon dishes to Beverly. The feed now to Nene. Beverly, the pass to Decker. Clock at 6. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Decker's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Rockets. Nelson kicks to Harris.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Rockets.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Still hard to watch the Denver Nuggets and not be reminded of one of their biggest upsets of all time, beating the #1 seed Sonics as the 8th seed in 1994. Mutombo lying on the ground, clutching the ball. Certainly a memorable playoff upset.
Now here's Plumlee. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Kept alive, Chandler. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Chandler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets. Now here's Beverly. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Gordon. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. And just thinking about that 1994 upset with the Nuggets, that is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest moments in franchise history.
Oh, I can see it now. Mutombo laying on the deck, clutching the ball with 2 hands, and maniacally laughing in the air. Yeah, absolutely. That's what you point to. It's one of the best moments in NBA history, in my opinion. Sorry about that, Seattle.
Now Beverly, following Jameer Nelson's 3-point attempt. From downtown, And it's Beverly missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, a lot of Thunder fans still lamenting the trade of James Harden to the Rockets a couple of years ago when he became a superstar. But Harden doesn't. He said recently, "This is beyond my expectations. If I'd stayed in OKC, I'd still be in a good situation, but I don't think the sneaker deal and these other opportunities would have happened." He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control." Kevin?
He deserves that top billing, DA. Thanks. Count it. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Plumlee dishes to Chandler. Plumlee with the screen. And again, it's Wilson Chandler. Chandler's got 11 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Now here's Beverly. He has 6. Takes it from 10. They get the rebound. And again, it's Wilson Chandler. 13 points in the game.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's the kind of guy who does things that breaks the backs of their opponents because they're about wanting it more than the other guy you're up against. And Mason Plumlee, one of the better finishers in the league, especially when he gets a little room for a launch pad. He gets explosive. His offensive game mostly limited to shots at the rim, so effective on the roll when he does make the screen.
Jokic has checked in for Mason Plumlee. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Sam Dekker. And it's Harden in for Eric Gordon. Here's Beverly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Feeds it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Plumlee still developing, Brent, his shooting touch. His free throw percentage, that's another area for improvement.
Yeah, a little in-between jumper for Mason Plumlee wouldn't hurt his offensive repertoire either. He's made impressive strides as a passer, though. That's one thing the coaches have remarked about, inside making decisions for a big man for offensive continuity.
Now here's Beverly. Wilson Chandler unable to get his shot to go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
A chance to check out stats for Harden. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 3rd in scoring, 3rd in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
Nelson, the pass to Chandler. In the corner, it's Harris. Denver passing it around. Nelson outside, just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Beverly. Lays it in off the breakaway. Beverly's got 8. And here are the Nuggets now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Nelson kicks to Jokic. He feeds it to Chandler. Jokic with his screen on Anderson. Here's the 3. Chandler, no good.
Yeah, thought process was after he hit that first 3, he'd be in great shape, but he looks way off right now.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Nelson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gallinari. Shot from the wing. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Count that one. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Jokic a screen. Nelson the pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Gallinari. Back to Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, and there was just enough space after that screen for Gallo to fire that pass over to the open man.
And Anderson kicks to Ariza. Here's Harden on the wing. From 18 feet away. Rebound by the Nuggets.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And now a 9-point Nugget lead. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Down low. Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Timeout.
Capella's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And some playoff positioning is on the line here in this one, Brent.
Well, we'll expect some intensity then, Kevin, and some guys who are trying to carry out some of these assignments, getting ready for the major part of the season, the postseason.
The Rockets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to find out which teams have had the hottest shooters since All-Star. The Nuggets #1.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Murray with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Unloads from 13. Not enough on that one as it misses. Rockets trail by 7. Harden dishes to Ariza. From outside, off the mark. Here's Arthur. He has 6. They get it back. Hernan Gomez. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at the Rockets. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, there's the Nuggets. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And, you know, Houston, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And now they've got a new set of goals, and those are all about success in the playoffs. That's where men are made. They've got to have their sights very high at this point when it comes to the postseason.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Well, the Denver Nuggets franchise still mining for their first NBA title. They've had some very good teams, but have yet to make it to the finals. They did make it to the ABA finals back in '76. Still, these fans have yet to have a team win the West.
Now here's Ariza, looking for his first basket still in this one. Now Harden fires the 3. And Jokic with the rebound. And the Nuggets and their lack of making it to the finals. The team has been in the NBA since 1977, Brent. They've had some great teams, though, along the way.
Yeah, the Nuggets have not had tremendous team success, and you have to look back recently at the mellow years with Chauncey Billups and even Allen Iverson on those squads, and back in the 80s with Alex English and Kiki Vandeweghe and Dan Issel. Still a team starved for success.
First one falls for him. Harrell, he's checked in for Clint Capella. That one misses. And Brent, when you were drafted and played your first game, what was the biggest difference between the NBA and the college game that you noticed, in the first month or so as a pro?
When you step into an NBA practice gym, Kevin, and you watch a small forward or a power forward spot up and shoot 18-footers, you can immediately see the talent level and skill level difference between every college player and what the NBA player offers up. These are pros who get the job done, and you see it immediately.
Well, they always talk about the speed. I'm sure that plays into it too. The difference in the speed level from college to pro.
Well, speed, strength, size, intellect. Tell me when you want me to stop, Kevin.
But skill is at the top for you.
The skill of the big men is something that you can immediately see and is decidedly different from between college and the NBA.
Great answer. Now here's Arthur. He's got 6. And here's Barton. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And so here's Denver. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
Out to the wing. D2 from Anderson. Denver grabs the miss. Barton passes to Hernan Gomez. Murray kicks to Barton. They grab their own miss. To the wing on the left. Here's Arthur. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Arthur's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets. Harrell's setting the pick for Harden. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Now here's Murray. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Chandler.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Ray, you played 14 terrific seasons in the NBA. Who were some of the favorite teammates you came across over those years?
Well, I really enjoyed my time in Seattle with Gary Payton. It was interesting, to say the least. Kevin, we can talk some more about that
Okay.
off the air.
Off air, good.
I also enjoyed my time with Ray Allen once he was traded from Milwaukee and made his way to the Great Northwest and played for Seattle. Vladimir Radmanovic and Peja Stojakovic also in Seattle, a couple of foreign-born players coming over. Tony Kukoc in Chicago during the lockout year told me a lot of great stories about the Bulls when they were good, because that year we were not. And then
Tim Duncan, maybe, huh?
And then my time in San Antonio, certainly playing with the Big Three down there and having a chance to play for Coach Popovich. Those are tremendous teammates and very special relationships that I continue today.
What a litany of names.
Yeah, so far he has not had his usual effort in this one, and it's really hurting the team.
Here's Arthur. Jokic passes to Arthur.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
For Denver, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rockets trail by 13. Anderson dishes to Harden. Back to Anderson. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Back to Harden. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. It's just left the defender on the ground.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a six-door limousine. Quickness, body control, all of that on display. Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Murray kicks to Barton. He dishes it to Murray. Passes to Jokic. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
To the inside. Here's Anderson. Misses the baby hook.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Harden. Back to Anderson. Now the pass to Williams. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Williams has got 9 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
And the attack mentality, I think he surprised the entire defense with that one.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Nuggets lead by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. One half completed. Let's break it down. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the refs to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And now the third quarter about to get going. A fantastic game from Wilson Chandler in this one.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
Denver leading by 10. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Anderson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Now, here is Gallinari. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Harris against Harden. Anderson a screen on Chandler. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden. Nice D from Chandler.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. You know, the thing about James Harden, though, there's really no perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense, but, you know, that's an area where if you want to have success, you're going to have to do a good job on that end.
Well, this is what he does. He is a threat to generate points every time down the floor.
Nelson kicks to Jokic. Here's Chandler. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Chandler's got 15.
Well, he has a great ability to lead his man with the pass. Puts him in great position to score.
Harden outside. Fires high post. Harden missing again. Denver leading by 10. Gallinari outside. Pass to Jokic. Nelson outside. And too long on the shot.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Can't keep forcing things when you're not in a great rhythm. Move the ball.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Brent, the importance of the three-pointer growing and growing. Some worry it's becoming too prominent. What do you think?
I'm enjoying the game. I'm getting a little jealous.
I think everybody is, though.
Yeah,
right?
I'm getting a little jealous that I didn't play in this era. But interesting the way that coaches are seeking out the three-point line and in turn trying to create more space for the guys that can do more than just shoot threes, Kevin. So having versatility between 1 and 4, a great screen setter that can roll and command some attention of the defense to suck in the defense. We always talk about the accordion of the defense, bringing them in, pulling them out, and taking advantage. I like the three-point shot. It's here to stay. Just don't mention 4. Don't mention the 4-point shot.
But some are.
Yeah, let's not go there. Yeah, no way this is the start they wanted for the second half. Their offense better start getting it going soon. 1 of 4 here is not cutting it.
Now, here's Capella. 8 points for him. They set the pick. Harden the pass to Decker. Reeves the dishes to Harden. Kept alive by Houston. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Harris kicks to Nelson. The dish to Plumlee. Harris outside. For 3, Nelson. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Well, in the second half of the season, we've seen some fantastic performances from this group. The highest scoring shooting guard since the All-Star break. James Harden, #1.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
You just have to say a prayer when you're guarding him. It's just about impossible. He has such a sophisticated offensive game, and no matter how the defense game plans for him, he's one step ahead. Even though he's on the short side for a center, that vertical really evens things out.
Plumlee with the screen. For the three, Chandler with the putback. Dishes it to Nelson. In the corner, it's Harris. Chandler is screened. Harris kicks to Chandler. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 18 points for Wilson Chandler.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Love the reaction from the crowd early, and defensively, they didn't do anything to get them out of it. They kept giving up open looks, the shots they kept dropping, and the place only got louder and louder.
And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the three ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
Rockets trail by 10. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Decker with it, now guarded by Gallinari. There's the feed to Nene. From the wing, Denver grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now Beverly, after Gallinari missed from long range, to the paint. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. He can't hit that time, so Houston will take it the other way. Harden kicks to Decker, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Let's take a look at Wilson Chandler, some stats on him. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Denver leading by 9. And Gallinari kicks to Harris. Stolen by Harden. Here's Decker. Another miss by Houston. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Chandler kicks to Nelson. Gallinari passes to Chandler. That doesn't go either for Chandler. Rockets on the wing. Harden to the middle, and Nene with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Beautiful entry feed right where his teammate could do something with it.
Nelson kicks to Plumlee. Taken away by Nene. Decker with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. They get a hand on it. Back to Beverly. Nene, the screen. And Beverly kicks to Nene. Over Plumlee. The shot by Nene, no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Rockets trail by 9. Beverly with the ball. 10 points for him. Goes up on the wing, and Nene again. Nene's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a big height advantage right there.
And sometimes it's not just the height, it's the flow in the shooting motion. Extremely effective from the mid-range.
Now here's Chandler. 20 points for him. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Kicks it to Harden. Feeds to Capella. The jump hook. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now it's only a 5-point Nugget lead. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
There's the triple. Harris misses.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Well, rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them, so you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Nelson outside. He kicks it to Chandler. No good off the front iron. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Beverly dishes to Capella. For the tie. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Denver's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Chandler kicks to Nelson. Back to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And that one hits back iron.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, if you watch Gary Harris out on the court, you can see he's always active, very much looking for a chance to create a play or take advantage of an opportunity.
It'll be interesting for Gary Harris as the game settles down for him, the type of numbers on a consistent basis he'll be able to put up. Always a very mindful player of the space around him and can do a multitude of things.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, right now just getting barbecued. Maybe poor strategy, poor effort, could be both.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. Harrell, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Clint Capella. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Decker. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. He feeds it to Arthur. Jokic passes to Murray. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you talk about a scorer who can just get red hot. Jamal Murray is that guy. Once he hits a few from deep, he just gets in his groove and can pick apart a defense. Will attack the rim and mix it up on offense if the D starts to overplay his jump shot.
Free throw good, Murray. And with Murray, even in his short college career at Kentucky, he has shown that he can absolutely take over a game with his offense.
Yeah, there were a few games for him with the Wildcats where he just looked to be playing against fifth graders the way he was scoring. Can still get cold from the outside and struggle like anyone else, but when he is on, he is a force of nature on the offensive end.
Man among boys, you're right, G.A.
Free throw shooting. Just another part of his game he does extremely well.
Harden outside. Looking to get it going. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the paint. Poked loose. Stolen by Harden. Anderson kicks to Williams. Outside Gordon. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The Nuggets in second. Fifth best, the Rockets.
And you can see the communication for both of these teams has been improving. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and that explains those great assist totals.
Now, here is Harden. 13 points in the game. Back to Anderson. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And the shot falls short this time. Denver in the lead. To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 5.
Really good job from Barton there to swing the ball over for the easy shot. Good vision on that play.
There's the screen. Williams kicks to Harden. Back to Williams. Williams missing again. The Nuggets leading by 3 from downtown. They grab their own miss. Barton, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Barton did a great job of fighting for the spot there and then snagged the rebound because of that work.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for James Harden. Rockets trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Gordon. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Jokic a screen. Murray dishes to Barton. Jokic with a screen on Gordon. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. Just 4 to shoot. Jokic kicks to Arthur. It's rebounded by Houston. Harrell's got his 3rd rebound on the night. In the corner, it's Gordon. There's the triple. The shot off that time. Murray. It's not going to go for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets ahead, leading by 4. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Trying to stoke the fire under his team, Mike Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is the time when the leaders on the court need to step up, take control, and make things happen.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. We've got Wilson Chandler, Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Plumlee in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets leading by 4. Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Murray. He dishes it to Barton. Fades back. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Yeah, pretty much unforced there on the bad pass. He has to just make better decisions on the delivery when he's getting it to his teammates.
For the Nuggets, Alinari comes in for Jokic, and Nelson is subbed in for Murray. And a change for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Harrell. The Nuggets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Nelson outside, pass to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Gallinari. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, I know the shot's been off just a smidge tonight, but he's contributed in other ways to help his team have the lead in this game so far.
Now here's Ariza. Gordon kicks to Capella. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
A great pass from Gordon there, leading to the assist.
The pass to Plumlee. On the wing, Chandler. The Nuggets with another miss.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Williams kicks to Capella, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Harris is checked in for Denver. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Now Anderson. Down low. Here's Capella. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That set had everything but the finish. You know, even though they missed that shot, they know they will convert that more times than not.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Beverly with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Launches it. And it's Beverly missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. Chandler outside. Lets it go from deep. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. Rockets trail by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Gordon. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Harris. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Nelson kicks to Plumlee. Chandler against Anderson. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee. And now a 6-point Nugget lead.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Gordon. Leans from outside, and right through it goes.
Oh, and the shot by Gordon there, just butter. Consistently hits those shots when he's given that much space.
Nelson against Beverly. Nelson, the pass to Chandler. Out to Gallinari. There's the dish to Harris. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Chandler kicks to Plumlee. Gallinari with a screen for Harris. To the inside. Chandler dishes to Harris. Harris missing again.
You know, it's tough. A guy buries a shot on one end, and you want to go right back at him on the other. He tried it there, but just couldn't knock it down.
Inside, here's Henderson to take the lead. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Pretty good aggressive effort from Anderson, working the glass right there to rip that rebound away, really hunting down the miss.
That one misses for Anderson.
And a former most improved player, Ryan Anderson, led the Pac-10 in scoring back at Cal Berkeley in his sophomore season. Truly a golden bear. Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
It's Chandler high post. He's against Anderson. Chandler with a screen for Gallinari. Drops in the tray. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Perimeter jumper from Gallo, always a strong suit, continues to get better.
Gordon a screen. And here's Beverly. Puts up a 3. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
It's one of those things, the team hits from downtown, the other side immediately wants to get back those points.
Now here's Chandler. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's Gordon with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Great penetration by Gary Harris. The D did not step in front of him, and as a result, he gets an easy finish.
Nelson against Beverly. Outside Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Now here's Chandler. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one drops. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Second free throw, no good.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Offensive rebound. Capella. Good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And it's a result of the defense not doing its job in the low post, boxing out and preventing second chance points.
One shot.
Denver's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Chandler outside. Fires for 3. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got his 5th assist in this one.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And that one's good. Beverly's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
But we're talking about a player who's going to take advantage of everything that D gives him, especially at this critical stage of the game.
Here's Beverly. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. Capella, the pass to Harden. Off target with his three.
Might want to stop shooting from out there right now because it's just not working. He needs to look to get his teammates involved at this point in the game.
Harris kicks to Nelson. Dishes to Plumlee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Mason Plumlee, 6'11", very athletic, but despite that, he's not a big-time rim protector.
No, but he is very mobile, and if he can get his body in front of guys who are attacking the rim, he can certainly be a disturbance in there. You ask the scouts, he's improved quite a bit defensively over the past couple seasons.
First one falls for him.
Well, a former 5-star recruit, won a championship in college. Plumlee still finding his way a little bit here in the pros.
Plumlee hits them both. Rockets trail by 4. Harden outside. The feed to Anderson. Here's Ariza. No good on the 3. For Denver, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Gallinari dishes to Nelson. Chandler outside. Five on the clock. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the champ.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the Nuggets pick up 2. The 3 from Harden. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
Capella, the pass to Ariza. Anderson, the screen. Ariza kicks to Harden. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Now, here is Gallinari. Kicks to Nelson. Feeds it to Plumlee. Baseline J on the way. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Rockets trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden dishes to Beverly. He kicks it to Capella. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Now here's Beverly. To the paint. Here's Ariza. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Plumlee with the screen. Chandler the pass to Nelson. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. Can't cash in from close range. Nuggets trail by 8. Harden right side. Anderson outside. Beverly up top, guarded by Nelson. Nelson with the steal. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter. Chandler with the screen on Beverly. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. Chandler a screen, 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Denver.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nuggets.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series. And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Chandler.
He did anything and everything it takes to get the job done on the offensive end tonight. There was just no tool in the shed that he did not use against his opponent. And look at that explosion of points. He was awesome.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Nelson outside. Out to Harris. For the 3. Good on the triple.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
A phenomenal effort level. These guys came in committed to dictating the action.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
It's one of those things, the team hits from downtown, the other side immediately wants to get back those points.
So we see Denver get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. But once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jameer, how did you guys win this game?
Collective effort. I mean, we did things together defensively first and foremost, and offensively, we have enough guys to score the ball, and guys are playing together and, trusting one another, and that's the big thing for us going forward.
Looked like things were really rolling out there, Jameer. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Wilson Chandler. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
His ability to penetrate and convert amongst the trees, phenomenal. It set the tone right away. And his attitude tonight was, I'm going to keep coming no matter what happens.
At the offensive end, he was a terrific option for them all night. Maybe not spectacular, but definitely dependable. And you'll take that every time.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast. For the weeping Shaquille O'Neal and the heartbroken Kenny the Jet Smith.
Why?
I'm just a real sad Ernie Johnson.
Why?
Farewell and good night.